In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Knitting Nancy to make a tube. Make sure your Knitting Nancy is dry before you use it. All right, and now we are going to get started. So you'll need some yarn. It can be any kind of yarn. You can even make yarn out of a t-shirt. And you will find the end of your yarn. And the end you're going to bring through the inside of your Knitting Nancy so it hangs out the bottom. And then we're just going to kind of hold it out of the way. So you should have the yarn coming from the inside to the outside. Now we're going to get started with wrapping. We're going to take this yarn and bring it above and behind. This is the trickiest part. Above and behind. Bring it in front, to the back, and to the middle. Bring it to the front, to the back, and to the middle until you have it around all of those pegs. I'm going to do that again. This is the really tricky part. You might need a grown-up to help you. So remember, you have your string in the middle. You're holding the end. Otherwise, it'll just come right out, right? So we bring that into the middle, holding it with our spool knitter, our Knitting Nancy. And we're going to come to the front, wrap to the back. Come to the next peg, front to the back. To the front, to the back, to the middle. Front, back, middle. And now you will see that they are all wrapped one time. Do you see that? So I started here, then went to here, here, and here. And now I've come right back to that first peg. And I have that yarn, and I'm going to put it right above, just resting it above. And I'm going to take that bottom loop and bring it up and over. Give this a tug, and take that string, go to that next peg. Take this bottom loop up and over. Turn it to the next one. Bottom loop up and, it fell off, that's okay. Bottom loop, up and over. And I'm going to keep going around just like that. Now be careful when you're going around. You want to make sure your new yarn, you put it above the old one, the loop that's already on there. We're going to go up and over. I'm going to go ahead and show you that whole thing again. Another trick that you can do is writing numbers on your spool knitter. There's 1, 2. A trick that can help is to put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, or if you have 5, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order on the Knitting Nancy. This will help you go in the correct order. So you see I put those numbers on. Again, I'm going to take the end of my yarn, bring it inside my Knitting Nancy till it comes out the bottom, and I can hold it with the Knitting Nancy. I'm going to find the number 1, and I'm going to come in front and wrap behind and then back to the middle. Now I'm going to find the number 2. Come to the front, wrap to the back. To the number 3, front. Oh, got stuck on number 4. Front to the back to the middle, and the number 4, front, back, middle, until I've got all of those wrapped one time. Now it's time to actually start knitting. Knitting is just pulling loops over and through loops. So I'm taking my yarn, coming to the number 1, and resting it on top, kind of holding the yarn with my finger on my left hand, and then using my right hand to bring this loop up and over, and kind of pulled out. Now I'm going to pull it down a little bit. See how that's coming on that number 1? It's that one, right? Oop, that one. That one right there. And now we're going to go to the number 2. Hold that yarn above, take the bottom one, loop it up and over. Number 3, bottom, up and over. Number 4, bottom, up and over. And you can see you can start getting pretty quick with this until it's going to start to look like a spider web on the inside. And you're just going to keep going and going and going around and around and around. And I want to show you how cool it looks on the inside right now. There it is. Uh, and soon it'll get long and it'll be this nice long tube that you can do some pretty cool things with. And it just feels good to do. Around, bottom one up and over, bottom one up and over, bottom one up and over. Now, if you ever put it down, you can pull on the yarn and see what peg it's on. So if I'm pulling on this, oh, there it is. It's on the number 4, so then the next one will be the number 1. A lot of times when kids pick it up, they accidentally go the wrong way. And that's okay. You'll end up with a little hole, and guess what? It's totally fine. So, enjoy working on the spool knitter. In a moment, I'll show you how to finish it. Don't give up. Learning something new is hard. Keep trying. If you have trouble, go back and watch the video again. Ask your parents or older sibling to help you. I will show you how to finish tomorrow. Do not just pull it off. It will unravel. Make it as long as you can, and tomorrow we will finish.